Tonight in our Project PA coverage, we are continuing to dig deeper into the role of the child advocate in Pennsylvania. So it's a role designed to protect kids, but it's limited in its authority. For years, advocates and legislators have been pushing for a more robust office of the child advocate. But as CBS 21's Jessica Babb shows us, so far those efforts, they're not successful. But why?
If at first you don't succeed, then try again. That's exactly what lawmakers have been trying to do for the last 2 decades. Pass legislation to give the child advocate more authority and strengthen the position. But every time, lawmakers keep coming up short. None of the legislation they've proposed has even made it out of committee.
It's been a very frustrating road.
It's been a long road of legislation. 16 attempts in the last 20 years, to be exact.
I still think there's a lot of value in it.
While Pennsylvania does have a current child advocate created by a 2019 executive order, they don't have the authority to investigate complaints.
All she can do is ask questions and wait to see if somebody responds. She can make statements, she can make speeches, but she can't get involved in cases. And in point of fact, she's going to get closed out because she doesn't have the authority to be inside.
For years, even before 2019, former Pennsylvania Representative Scott Petrie and attorney Frank Cervone pushed for a permanent office of the child advocate or child ombudsman that does have the authority to investigate complaints.
And the community needs a place to call when they've been aggrieved. And simply put, the community has no place to call where they can be assured of a response.
What it's designed to do, though, is be able to find patterns and areas where there are trouble and then try to find solutions.
While Petrie was successful in his other work related to the child welfare system, including updating the definition of child abuse, he never was able to get any of his 6 bills related to the child ombudsman passed. Why do you think those bills didn't make it out of committee?
I can't answer that. I can tell you that there was a pretty give attitude that it doesn't affect the whole state. I would talk to the chairman. I would ask them to run the bills. So just give me a hearing. Give me a hearing on the bill. And I could never get it done.
Over the years, Frank Cervone testified about the need for a more robust child advocate in front of the General Assembly. I asked him the same question.
Well, I think there's a resistance to accountability. Really, in public systems, perhaps among all of us, there's a resistance to be held accountable.
In 2012, the General Assembly Child Protective Services Task Force released this report. They say while the Office of the Child Advocate or Ombudsman has been viewed as an important tool to protect children, given PA's state-supervised, county-administered system, they felt it would be an unnecessary and extra layer of bureaucracy.
So they say, well, we don't need a child ombudsperson because we have other mechanisms. Others say that it would be bad for morale for bad cases to make the public eye, for the community to hear about things that go wrong. Still others think it's a waste of money.
What impact do you think a child advocate that has investigatory power would make on the Commonwealth?
Oh, I think we'll have a greater, in a sense, assurance that our children and families are being well served.
For CBS 21 News, I'm Jessica Babb.
And if you have a case you think needs a closer look, let us know. Call our Project PA Children in Crisis tip line. The number's on your screen right there, 717-857-3613.